Crafter here and welcome back to my channel. Now the video I will be showing you today is my first on-screen patchwork square, which is a windmill. And for this square it is all working towards my Peter Rabbit Patchwork Quilt. So that is what we will be showing you today. Now luckily in the subscription all the instructions are fairly simple, so hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of it we will have a windmill that looks just like that. So our instructions and our template. Now, just to save us a bit of time, as you may have already noticed, I have already cut out the templates. That'll save us a bit of time. So they're all cut out. Literally all I did to get the templates is I photocopied this onto some paper and then I just stuck it on just some cardboard. Like this is just cereal box cardboard. That's literally all it is. And on the back of this we have got a cutting guide, so it actually shows you this one. How to place it to get the best out of your material. So back to the instructions, and I will literally go through them one by one. So following instructions, the back of this magazine: prepare template C, which is the big one. Pin to the blue floral fabric, referring to the cutting guide, which is this one, and cut 4 triangles of C. So just move that. I'll move it off the shop for just a moment. Just bear with me 1 second. So here's our pins. I'm just using normal bobbin pins. So just gonna put that. Apologies guys, it's not going to be in shot. My bench isn't quite big enough. I just put it there so I can see what I'm doing. So literally just gonna fit it to the material as snug as I dare. Now the only thing with this material, with Hachette, is from what I've heard from other people and from when I've done the other squares, they don't give you much material. Let me do on this side. It's just gonna make it easier when I'm cutting if I do it the wrong way around. So yeah, they don't give you much room for error. I'm literally just getting my material pinned onto it. That's where. Ideally, guys, if you do this, I would probably recommend getting yourself some thin cardboard. It just makes it that little bit easier with the pins. Definitely note to myself on that one. Stop making everything harder for myself. Make sure that's all flat against the card. I'll just put one more pin in. I'll bring my cutter in. Again, I'm just making sure that I am on what is put one more down here just to be safe. Like so. There goes. You'll notice as we go on in the quilt, I can be quite an indecisive worker. It's especially with a new craft like this. It's that I'd rather check and quadruple check before I actually make any cut. So once I'm happy with it, I've got my rotary cutter. Now this one I did get with the subscription as a free gift, but I have seen them. You can buy them individually. It's each their own. You can use like fabric scissors or anything like that. It's all personal preference. Admittedly, I've grown to quite like this rotary cutter because I can get right to the edge and I can actually see where I'm cutting a lot easier than with scissors. Firmly. Also as well, just making sure that I don't actually cut the cardboard, because that has been difficult. I made myself the first time I used a rotary cutter is I would go over the cardboard and it's like trying to correct myself. I think it's just the same as anything. It's when you get new toys, it's new crafty bits, it's just learning how to do them. I'll just quickly bring my scissors in just for that little snippet. again, this is a lesson I learnt the hard way, because before I got to that last little bit, it's like, oh, it'll be fine to just tug it. No, I got a lovely, lovely fray section. Luckily, it was hideable. It's like, note to self, cut everything properly. I'm just going to give this a trim down here. And just like that, we have our first big triangle. So what I will do is, let me just quickly trim this bit. It says. Nothing wrong with being a perfectionist in this art, like that. So there we are. We have our first big square. So what I will do is, I will get the other three cut out, and I will come back to you. Back in a moment, guys. So guys, and here we are. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 big triangles. So for now, we'll put them to one side. And now we need, not that one, this one. So repeat with template D to cut 4 medium triangles from the yellow and the metal spot. And with this one, we also need to mark a 6mm seam allowance on the wrong side of all the pieces. So same as before. Find the middle. Out the way, so I end up stabbing holes in it. And again, like I say, I think I need to invest in some thin cardboard, because naturally my pins are not liking this thick cardboard. And also try not to stab myself. And 3. I'm going for my board eyebrow. And 3. So again, same as before. I'm going to make sure it's sitting right before I start cutting. And again, same as before, using my rotary cutter. Just to cut around it. Exceedingly careful. Obviously not knowing really what room allowance I've got. Again, just literally going it over till through, which depending on the material can be a few goes, but I think it's down to each individual person, because it's like, I would be the first to admit scissors are quicker. But I think once you get used to it, I think this rotary cutter is a bit more precise. Tap somewhere. Apologies guys if this is going off camera a little bit. I just very carefully do this top bit. It makes it a teensy bit harder, because admittedly when I'm doing the cutting I'm normally right over the top of it, but obviously because of the camera I need to do it from a little bit of a different angle. Not a problem. So, and now we have one yellow one. So what I'll do is I will get 4 of these cut out, and then again I'll do the first square on the middle spot. So I'll be right back. So guys, you'll notice the square is a lot further on than last time. Unfortunately I have had a few issues doing this square so far. Yeah, it's not really wanting to play ball. Unfortunately, I've had some build issues, put it all together. I've had to pick it and unpick it. And then I've got all that sorted. And then I've also had some filming issues. So, right, okay. But yeah, unfortunately, I didn't actually realise that I was having issues until I've put it all together to do the editing, so to speak, for the YouTube. So unfortunately, it has jumped ahead, but I'm still going to try and walk you through how to do this as best I can. So on the last video, where I left you, I had these two pieces just cut out, ready for putting together. So the next part in instructions was, like I say, joining these up. But please be careful with your instructions, because this is where I've gone a bit belly up. What I did was I've actually joined these two together, which actually made a square in itself. But what you need, as you can see here on this right piece, is you need the two pieces to make a triangle. So once you've got them lined up, just fold this down, you join them up together. Yours will look like that, with your seam sticking up. So once you've got these two joined up, and just fold this over, and then make a triangle like that, and like I said, you join them up, and then you need to get an iron, and you need to iron down these seams as best you can. They do say in instructions to iron it down. It's supposedly to keep it all flatter, but as this is my first quilt, I don't know how detrimental it is not having it flat. Again, like I say, this is all learning for me. So once them two are joined, like I say, they will be joined like that. So then you take your blue material, and with the long edge of the blue and the now long edge of the yellow and green, you need to join them up like that. So again, using your seam allowance, just like that. So the next part, with this and the 4 other squares, will be to iron flat, iron flat the seam on here, just like this one. So once we've done that bit, it's now coming on to joining all the squares together. So what it says is we have to line them up like the picture. So I'll just quickly get my instructions to show you. So for joining the pieces up, you have to line them up how the square is going to look. So I'll just quickly do this on here. So that one. That one. Again, when it's all joined up, excuse me, all this bit along here, that'll get hidden. I'm not too worried about that. But again, like my husband model making trucker would say, literally check it, and check it again. So, but again, like I say, I'm learning, so it's learning the hard way, shall we say. That one goes like that, and that one like that. So as you can see, it's made the windmill pattern. So what I'm going to do is, reading the instructions on, this piece sits on top of that piece like that, and then that piece will get sewn together, and then the same with the top pieces. This top right piece sits face down on top of this left hand piece, and again sewn down the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these seams ironed flat. I'm going to join these pieces up, and then I will come back and we'll do the final stage. So I'll be right back, everyone. So guys, here we are, one final windmill square. So I'm not going to lie, it's not perfect, but I tell you what, I'm really pleased with it. It was a challenge, but you know what? I think with these homemade quilts, I think, you know what, if there's little bits that aren't perfect, I think that's what gives it its individuality. So really, really happy it's done. It does need a little bit more clean up. A few of these stop it fraying, but again, as the quilt goes on and we start joining it, it's all going to get joined along the seam allowance. So all this will be sorted. So yes, guys, that is the windmill square done. Like, hooray! So that is the end of this video. I'll give you a quick preview of what's coming next. We've done a patchwork square, so it's now a character square. And we have the naughty Tom Kitten himself. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a character again. Just to give you a quick heads up, the characters do take a lot longer to do than the patchwork squares, because all this is literally done by hand, whereas the patchwork square, the pattern ones, they're literally cut and machine sewn, so they will take a little bit longer, but hopefully we'll keep the progress coming for you. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, and especially this new series, then please hit that thumbs up button, click the subscribe button, and I will see you soon. So for now, guys, thank you very much.